Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us. The NBA Cup has been pretty wild so far. And now we're in the Western Conference quarterfinals. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. Let's see some of the numbers here for Kawhi Leonard.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. In the forward slots, we'll see Leonard and Collins. Garland is out there with Benedict Mathurin. And it's Jackson in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Mavericks, sliding in at the wing positions will be Thompson and Flagg. Washington and Lively hold down the post for him. And it's Irving in at the point guard position. And here we are in the knockout round of the NBA Cup. It's the Western Conference quarterfinal.
And this should be a playoff-like atmosphere. I wouldn't be surprised to see the coaches play with some matchups and even shorten their rotations.
Now here's Irving. Washington with a screen on Garland. Drills the three-pointer.
Yeah, Kyrie is a great shooter. Just under 40% from deep for his career.
Garland with it. He's picked up by Irving. Garland with the bucket.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Here's the break. And just about a minute into the first quarter. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there in the defense. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however. And in terms of efficiency, Greg, very little has changed with Kawhi Leonard.
In multiple years, he's been close to making the 50-40-90 club. A high-usage player who gets to his spots and also takes great care of the ball.
Here's Irving after the made shot from John Collins. Irving kicks to Washington. Lively a screen on Garland. Washington, that's good. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Jason Kidd. We talked about Kawhi Leonard and how much his experience plays a role. He mentioned when you have a guy like Kawhi, you can take one aspect of his game, but he's so skilled and experienced that he will find another way to beat you. They've got their hands full with the vet. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. For Dallas, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Washington, it's hauled in by Los Angeles. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were demolished on the boards, and that rebounding difference led to a sizable loss.
Well, I don't think you can look at these matchups and think it can be just one guy. I would have everybody on the glass to help out.
Such a talent. Kyrie does certain things offensively that few others will even attempt.
Tim, pure basketball artistry. That's what Kyrie Irving embodied.
Well, Kevin, the combination of the ball handling, the finishing ability, impossible shot making, I'm not sure there's any player in the NBA who puts on a better show than Kyrie.
Irving looking for an opening. He trains the quick shot. Irving's got 7.
Look, Kyrie Irving has the ball in his hands. You expect something special.
Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession.
And that's just a risky play. To make a heave like that, not worth it.
Down low, here's Lively. It's stolen by Mathurin. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Jackson. Kicks it out to Collins. From outside, off the mark. The Mavericks trailing. Now Irving. Collins with some nice D.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
They get the rebound. Pass to Leonard. Second chance shot. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And that was a breakdown defensively, but he couldn't take advantage.
And Flag throws it down.
And you can't let this kid, Flag, get that good a position down low. Cooper will finish that every time.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Look at San Antonio. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And guys, right now for Dallas, they've got that #1 spot halfway through the year. Not a big deal at this point in the season, but you know that gives these guys a great deal of confidence. And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Lively a screen on Garland. Rebounded by Jackson.
He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
It's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Let's check out the NBA's top producers from three-point land. Kyrie Irving, #1. Klay Thompson is second.
Either of these two guys force defenders to come out well past that three-point line, and that really opens the floor up for their entire offense.
Here's Mathurin. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Leonard, no luck.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
You know, you got to be impressed with the size and athleticism of this Mavericks front court gem.
And now the addition of Cooper Flag at small forward. So in addition to all the length and mobility they already had, this now makes them the match of any team in the league in that regard.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
Lively finds Irving. Lively a screen on Garland. Basket counts. Irving's got 11.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Jackson against Lively. Back to Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
He can take over, or Garland able to facilitate.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Mavericks. A fantastic stretch this group has strung together. 8 wins and counting.
And we're seeing just how good this team is when they're firing on all cylinders. The way they're rolling right now, this winning streak could go on for a while.
Here's Mathurin. Collins setting the pick for Mathurin. Kicks it out to Leonard over Irving. They grab their own miss. Mathurin for 3. That shot is off. Mavericks trail by 3. Stolen by Collins. Now here's Mathurin, the fast break chance. And good that time. Leonard's got his second basket of the game.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Group on the floor for the Mavericks. Mavericks have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. High post Bagley. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
Yeah, passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in LA, They're no longer resigned to second fiddle.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And although it's still early in the season, Greg, what kinds of storylines have caught your attention so far?
How the All-Star voting is shaping out. All-Star appearances are mentioned on a player's resume, especially when they retire. So these guys want to be one as many times as possible.
Throw good, Beal. And one of the more skilled offensive players in basketball, Tim, is Bradley Beal.
Kevin, whether it's fair or not, he is judged against that hefty contract. It's a lot to live up to, but he's certainly capable of lighting up the scoreboard. Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Now, here is Miller. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Pass to Marshall. Gafford is screen on Miller, and Marshall kicks to Gafford. Here's Bagley, and it's Dallas with another.
And you can tell Bagley knows his strengths on offense and does a great job playing to them.
Dunn passes to Beal. Off target from three-point range. Mavericks trailed by 5. Here's Gafford. Outside for Bagley. Dallas moving it around. Beal on the double team and stolen by Dunn. 34 seconds left in the first quarter. Lopez, no up. Mavericks have gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Now the Clippers moving it up. Here's Dunn. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Daniel Gafford.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The first one falls. That one is no good. To the paint. Here's Gafford. No good that time. Good D by Lopez. And it's done in the corner. Misses the 3. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Clippers ahead, up by 6. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Los Angeles.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
Clippers leading by 6. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. They've got Brook Lopez. Derek Jones is out there with Miller. Then there's Garland. And it's done in at the point. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Clippers. On Wednesday, they'll take on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the Oklahoma City Thunder. And then on Saturday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And that game against Houston This is a game that they are expected to win, but sometimes those are the kind of games where you get a little bit sloppy and start looking ahead. Either way, they'll need to put in tremendous effort to walk away with the victory.
Garland with the bucket.
Fearless move by Garland inside, going for the high percentage shot.
Bagley with a screen on Garland, and he drives in, and Flag throws it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
Garland finds Jones. Dunn, wide open, he fires. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Flag with it. Garland picks him up. Good on the shot. 6 points for Cooper Flag.
Using the size, Flag going to work around the rim.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. This is a look at the NBA's assist leaders over the last 10 games. Man, can these guys pass the ball? In the third spot, Darius Garland.
And those games have seen him dropping more dimes than you might have thought possible.
Christie, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And then the thunderous dunk, adding insult to injury.
Now here's Lopez, and Lopez throws it down.
And even though Lopez has taken his game farther and farther from the basket, he can still punish you inside. And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And here are the Clippers now, following the score by Dallas.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Flag with it, and it's Miller picking him up. Dallas moving the ball around. Christie has the open look. Gafford. Lopez with the steal. Here's Miller. No good off the front iron. Mavericks trailed by 3. Here's Flag. Gafford kicks to Marshall. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Christie. He goes up again. Miller grabs the miss. Clippers leading by 3. Done outside. From outside the arc. The Mavericks pull it in. Gafford's got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the inside. Here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Yeah, ferocious at the rim. Bagley can finish with power or finesse.
And Tim, you think about rim-running centers, Daniel Gafford typifies that type of player.
Yeah, Kevin, he's a great finisher. He knows when to dive at the rim. And what you like with Gafford is that he's willing to meet you there defensively as well.
Now, Flag, after Darius Garland missing on that last three-pointer. And the rejection by Gafford. To the middle. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Pass to Garland to end the cold streak. Drills it from outside. Garland's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, he's done everything you want offensively. Great shot selection, and he is a big reason why they have the lead.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. P.J. Washington comes in for Marvin Bagley. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Max Christie. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Marshall. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Isaiah Jackson, he's checked in for Lopez. Collins comes in for Jones. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Miller. And it's Benedict Mathurin in for Chris Dunn. Now, here's Thompson. He's coming off a 16-point game against Houston.
And this is Thompson's calling card, an exceptional shooter from downtown.
And there's Jackson on the assist from Mathurin. Jackson's got 8 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy, but that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary.
Both free throws good for Irving. So we've seen the NBA, Tim, embrace analytics more and more over time. That's something you caught on to early in your career.
Well, there is no doubt, Kevin, that they're starting to go more to the analytics. The eye test is really important when you look at just what makes good basketball. But the numbers sometimes can tell you things you didn't even realize as a coaching staff.
As a broadcaster, what numbers do you look at normally right off the top? What things are telltales for you?
One thing that I really look at as opposed to individual plus minus, give me that group of 5 plus minus. That way I know which units are really getting it done together.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, with that skill level, it's not a surprise that Irving is having another great night.
Outside Jackson launches a 3. A rebound by Washington.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. Derek Jones, he's checked in for the Clippers.
Derek Jones Jr.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. We know Kyrie Irving is going to get his buckets, but he wants to keep everyone involved. He said, what's worked for me is allowing others to shine their light in their own capacity, encouraging them to do so, and then, when it's my turn, just flourishing in that role. Kevin, back to you.
He does it well. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Mathurin with the ball, guarded now by Irving. Wasted no time on that one. Collins has got 5 points so far.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Najee Marshall, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Here's Thompson. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. This break in the action gives us a chance to show you the NBA's current fast break specialists. In third, the Mavericks.
I think that's what really distinguishes them offensively. They really like to get out in transition.
Pass to Mathurin. Collins looking around. Back to Mathurin. A rebound by Washington.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds, given what the scoreboard says.
Here's Irving. And the rejection by Collins.
And that shows you a bit of Collins' all-around game and why he's so valuable at both ends of the floor.
Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to Minnesota.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Let's call it what it was. They got overwhelmed. The matchups were just not in their favor.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And the foul on Isaiah Jackson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
He better be careful now. That's 2 on him, and the last thing you want to see is for him to pick up his third before the half ends.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
He is just trying to make an impact by disrupting their rhythm.
Now, here's Thompson. He's got 6.
And arguably the game's most versatile defender, Leonard can legitimately guard 1 through 5.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul. We've got 33 seconds left now here in the second. Leonard inside. Marshall defending. Outside Mathurin. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Tonight has just not been his night. It's that simple. Luckily, they have found success elsewhere.
Out to Thompson. Back to Irving. Over Mathurin. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Irving's got 19 points. Darius Garland has been leading the charge for the Clippers. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
I'm here with Coach Tyronn Lue. And, Coach, tell me more about your team's performance there in that first half.
I thought we got tired a little early, but, our pace was good. I thought we got some stops early, got out in transition, but we're doing okay.
Thanks, Coach.
Terrific, Allie. Thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot from home, please. Ooh, they're measuring up the shot. Let's hear it for our contestant.
Howdy, folks. I know you've all been clamoring to find out how the Rookie of the Year race is looking, and we are not letting you down.
It's far enough into the season now where you can tell which guys are for real and which guys are pushing for that ROI.
I remember in 1993, you winning that award, Shaq, mainly because you should have won that championship that year, those darn Supersonics.
And now let's discuss that first half. The Mavs in a tight one.
They look great on offense. The ball is flying around. Guys are getting open. It's enjoyable to watch.
Especially for those of us who were brought up playing the game this way.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
Yeah, the key is to be in an attack mindset but still play under control. When you do that, good things tend to happen.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Irving and Thompson are the guard set. Washington and Lively hold down the post for him. And it's Flag in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Mavericks. They trail by 1. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. And Los Angeles guys shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Leonard with no one around. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Garland's got his 5th assist in this one. We know about the length and the athleticism, Tim, of Lively. But what do you like about his skill and maybe the way he sees the game?
Yeah, this league has seen a lot of guys with that type of length and athletic ability, but what sets him apart, he's got great instincts for where to get open, instincts how to rebound, where the ball is coming off, and then also, I just think his conditioning level is very high.
Here's Lively, following the score by Isaiah Jackson. Lively with the screen. Pass to Washington. Irving with it. He's picked up by Collins. Yes, that goes in. Irving's got it all tied up now for Dallas.
Well, all systems go here early on. That's 3 in a row since Jump Street.
Garland kicks to Leonard. Back to Garland. Off target with his 3.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Pass to Jackson. Clippers moving the ball around. Garland kicks to Leonard. Leonard lets it rip from 3.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. As we get a break in the action, let's take a moment to check out the NBA's leaders in steals. Kyrie Irving, number 1.
Defensively, his intensity just never drops. You match that up with his incredible timing, and you can see why he's atop the list.
Dallas has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. An easy 2 points on the layup. Irving's got 23 points.
Well, he is so clever with the ball in his hands. Irving just dominating the defense in pick and roll.
Right side Jackson. A 3 from Leonard. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got 8 rebounds in this game. It's stolen by Mathurin. Leonard the bounce pass. The wide open look here for Garland. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 3 assists tonight. Irving, good. Irving's got 6 here in this quarter.
And what a fantastic start here to the second half. They have yet to miss.
Outside Leonard. Back to Garland. Launches it. The Mavericks pull it in. Lively's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Irving, good.
If Kyrie gets any daylight, he is taking it to the rim.
The Clippers trail. Outside Collins. Back to Garland. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Derek Lively. And, GA, you think about high skill level offensive players. Darius Garland near the very top of that list.
Well, the son of an NBA point guard in Winston Garland, Darius has been preparing for this level his entire life. And his offensive package is as polished as anyone.
Both free throws good from Garland. And you think of the different styles of play. Tim, is there one that you prefer watching?
I personally like variety, Kevin. I like certainly three-point shooting. That's how I made my living. But I also want to see post play. And I want to see teams that also can beat you with isolation sets as well. I think those are the toughest teams to defend. They can hit you from any area.
They sure can.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
The 3 from Garland. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
And when Irving is rolling like this, it's really special to watch. Not much the D can do.
And stolen by Thompson. Pulls up for 3. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And here's Leonard from 3. The Mavericks pull it in. Lively's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Deflects the pass. Dallas leading by 4. Thompson passes to Irving. Just 5 on the clock. Over Collins. A rare miss for him.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
And something else that has stood out to me is the defense hasn't had any chance at stopping them in the mid-range.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Jarek Lively. Bagley comes in for Washington. And it's Najee Marshall in for Klay Thompson. And then for Los Angeles, Lopez, he's checked in for Isaiah Jackson. Jones comes in for John Collins. And Miller's subbed in for Benedict Mathurin. Here's Leonard. He's got 11. The three from Garland. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Garland's got 25 points in the game. There's a good screen. Here's Irving, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
Wow, what focus on that finish from Irving. He is so good at maneuvering through contact.
And Flag throws it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And then the thunderous dunk, adding insult to injury.
Here's Leonard. The Mavericks making the shot. It's Garland. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
1:51 left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Jones. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And finished off by Bagley.
A dependable distributor. Irving is adept at seeing the floor and making the pass.
And the call will be against Najee Marshall. That's his first foul. A different look for the Clippers. Bradley Beal's checked in for Leonard. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Garland. Miller outside. Rebounded by Gafford. And here are the Mavericks now. They're on a 14-6 run. Screen by Gafford. Pass to Flag. In the corner, Irving with it. Just 5 to shoot. Takes a 3. And no good. Dunn with some nice D.
So far, he hasn't done a lot of damage from 3. Only had that 1 in the first half.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Take a look at the Mavericks. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And, of course, the Clippers, 8.5 games behind them.
And when I look at Dallas, they've been taking no prisoners here in the early part of the season. It's been a very fast start and a lot of focus for this group.
Yeah, coming into the year, they were certainly one of the favorites, if not the favorite, and they have not disappointed.
And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. This will be his third free throw shot of the game.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
A different look for Dallas. Max Christie comes in for Flag. And it's Williams in for Kyrie Irving. Clippers trail by 5. Dunn kicks to Beal. We've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And this is his third trip to the line tonight.
And on the season, only shooting around 73%, so not necessarily where he'd like to be.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And that is what a combo guard really is in this league. Bradley Beal certainly could score it, but he can also facilitate. He's had an incredible career.
And again, it's the Clippers missing. Dallas leading by 4. Inside. That's good from Marshall on the assist by Christie. Marshall's got his first points in this one. Outside, Beal over Williams. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. Back right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
And right there, he wasn't a ball stopper. He kept his eyes up and his options open.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Derek Jones is out there with Miller. Then it's Chris Dunn. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Garland in at the 2.
Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Talking about the first pick of the draft, rookie Cooper Flagg. He's got a diverse skill set and is so mature for a teenager.
A big man with a nice shooting stroke. You love to see it.
Miller outside. Driving the lane. Dunn. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
And here's Garland for 3. Mavericks leading by 7. Bagley with a screen on Lopez. Takes it inside.
Vicious finish by Flagg. Full throttle.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. And the foul called on Cooper Flagg. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Now here is Miller. And here's Garland for 3.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Here's Flagg, covered by Miller. Bagley with a screen on Dunn. Christie off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Outside Garland. Dunn outside. Bagley against Lopez. And Gafford comes to help. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
A play like that can absolutely take the wind out of your sails. Just a tough break.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Dallas making a switch here. Irving's checked in. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for the Clippers. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over the break. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks. Here's Garland. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Garland, the pass to Lopez. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Mavericks leading by 11. Screen by Gafford. In the corner, it's Flagg. Back to Irving. 5 on the clock. Over Lopez. Here's Bagley. The shot, no good. Excellent D that time from Jones. Leonard dishes to Garland. On the wing, Jones. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Here's Lopez. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Leonard's got his 5th assist in this one. And it's Irving with the ball for the Mavericks. It's Flagg, top of the key. Shoots over Leonard. The kick out to Irving. Pass to Flagg. From deep. Here's Gafford. Back to Irving. Bagley with a screen on Garland. And that one's good, Irving.
And that's his 2nd three-pointer tonight.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Angeles with some changes. Jackson, he's checked in for Lopez. John Collins comes in for Derek Jones. And it's Benedict Mathurin in for Miller. Leonard finds Garland. Wants to get it to Gafford and does. Flag with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Gafford sets the pick for Irving. Out to the right wing. And a wide open look for Flag. Second shot opportunity. Collins grabs the miss. It's stolen by Bagley. The kick out to Irving. Over Leonard. Again the miss by the Mavericks. Clippers trail by 12. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And throw it down, Kawhi. That was nasty. Love watching him go hard and attacking with power.
Like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And the Mavericks with some changes. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Washington comes in for Marvin Bagley. It's Thompson in for Irving. Mavericks leading by 10. Flag with it. Thompson outside. Washington with the screen on Garland. Pass to Flag. Over Mathurin. Dallas again missing. Clippers have gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And he knows exactly what he's doing. Garland gets inside and puts the defender in a position where he has to foul.
And with the most recent collective bargaining agreement, Tim, teams have felt the pinch of those new luxury tax and apron penalties.
Yeah, and the goal of those being put in place was to have more top-tier talent equally spread out around the league. And as you've seen, there's been some tough decisions already. Some teams have had to trade away some of their stars just to make the math work.
And sometimes it's hard to make that math work. There's so many moving parts.
And as a result, it's more important to be able to structure out your supporting cast than ever before.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the score by Dallas.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
Here's Flag, defended by Mathurin. Lively a screen on Garland. 6 to shoot. Thompson fires. The 3 is off.
Dallas foul. Lively. Third personal foul. Third team foul. Kawhi Leonard. 1 shot.
Known for his incredible defense, Leonard's huge hands and timing really helped make an impact on that end.
Clippers trail by 6. Now Garland. And he stays with it. Here's Mathurin, fires the 3. Washington rips down the rebound.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
Driving to the basket.
This is how ferocious a scorer Flag can be, and it's why so many are excited about this kid's future. It has been a big scoring game tonight.
And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Gets the first, and that narrows the gap to 7.
And a guy any team would love to have. The quiet confidence of Kawhi has worked throughout his career.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
And good aggressive basketball on that trip. Drawing the foul, converting the free throws, and then also narrowing the gap.
Here's Flag, defended by Mathurin. Washington with the screen on Garland. Good! Thompson makes it look so easy.
Wow, he's just as lethal as he has ever been in this league. Thompson's accuracy is top shelf.
Second country foul. 15 foul. Darius Garland. Bijan.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 8.
Hard not to like how dynamic Garland is on the floor. He's a high-energy player who works hard to maximize his impact on the game.
He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds. Outside Leonard. Outside Mathurin. And did the 3. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly. If they just play smart, this game's over.
Stolen by Garland. 5-on-3 break. 16-footer drops in.
That championship mentality of Leonard. This is why they go to him in the clutch.
And an intentional foul right there. A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is when you really need to maintain your focus.
No good there. Here's the Clippers. 6-point game. Garland. Here's Leonard. Puts up the 3. Buries the deep ball.
Showing no hesitation, and in a huge moment, Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Big free throws there, extending this to a 2-possession lead.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're trailing by 5. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that hole?
Score, then hope for some missed free throws or a turnover at the other end.
Well, at this point, everything has to go your way to extend this game.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for Marshall. Kawhi! And he does not hit. And so they foul intentionally.
14 foul. Now at the line for your Mavericks, Klay Thompson taking 2 shots.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 5. And what's their best move at this point?
Score, then hope for some missed free throws or a turnover at the other end.
Well, at this point, everything has to go your way to extend this game.
can't waste any time here.
Well, they need a quick bucket and a foul.
And they go to the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Yeah, showing off a really smooth stroke there, and that will add to their lead.
So we see the Mavericks get the win here. And this victory locks them in for the West Semifinals of the NBA Cup Tournament.
And you can tell the competition is getting fierce, right? Only 4 teams remaining on the road to winning that NBA Cup.
And that'll do it, folks. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForge, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. And now our player of the game, Kyrie Irving.